Hello, Studies of Learners Scholars, week 5 out of a week 7 class. You guys are almost there. Something that I want you to keep in the back of your mind as you are working through all of these edits to your unit, that plays very heavily into your final. So as you are thinking, oh my goodness, we're getting close, know that week 6, I will let you know about week 6 and 7 so you can plan properly. And also that you've been slowly working on your final, you just didn't know it. All your hard work is going to pay off. So let's dive into Module 5. We're going to be talking about classic and operant conditioning and behaviorism. I've had a lot of undergrads and master's students alike say, oh, no, we're not going into conditioning. I feel uncomfortable with that. That's not something that I'm really interested in. I'm teaching humans. I'm not teaching animals. I hear you, I really do. But I also know that most educators love their topic, their subject, what they're teaching about, and most educators really do enjoy sharing that knowledge with students. That most educators burn out because of behaviors in the classroom. And so I want you to enter Module 5 with an open mind. And really being willing to listen and reflect over this module. I know that our primary focus is to teach the students, but there is a lot more that goes into the classroom, and that even goes into motivation. Are you going to motivate them? If so, how? Will you have the capability to motivate your students? Because that's also a very interesting and complicated thing. And then how does that affect your classroom culture? How does that affect certain learning situations? So we are going to discuss operant conditioning, classical conditioning. Here is a video that you are watching now, our objectives and everything that we're going to be doing during week 5. Our lecture materials, we are really going to dive into who Bruner and Thorndike is. I feel like it is important to understand where these theorists are coming from before we understand what they're saying and what impact that has in our classroom. And then you have an article, Rethinking Conditioning Strategies. Next, you're going to watch a couple videos. You are going to watch a very short video, the difference between classical and operant conditioning. And then we're going to hear from Jerome Bruner himself. And then you're going to do some reflecting. I would like for you to tell me how you would explain and educate your learning community. And by that, I mean the classroom teachers, administration, maybe some aides in your classroom on operant conditioning and how it should be applied in the classroom. So if you were kind of shaky about this in the beginning, as you're going through those lecture materials, be reflecting, okay, how can I use this knowledge in my own classroom? The next thing that you are going to be participating in is our debate, our discussion, and it is rewarding students for learning appropriate. And so you have this little backstory here. Side 1, rewards are powerful motivators. Side 2, rewards produce nothing more than short-term compliance. I have a definite feeling on when in my teaching and who I'm teaching about rewards. And so this is a very complicated question. If I were going to answer it, I could not simply most likely say yes or no. I would say I'm side 1 during these things and side 2 during this points and this demographic that I'm teaching. And so I want you to tell me, what do you think? Like always, you're going to pick a side. Tell us why, tell us some background, personal background, and then support your side with facts that we have learned throughout the week. And then you're going to post all of that by Wednesday and comment on 2 peers by Sunday by midnight. And then, of course, we are going to apply this to our unit. And so what I would like for you to do is tell us how you will apply conditioning within your unit. And you might think this has nothing to do with what I'm teaching. This is not something that I can apply, but you can. Plan for how you are going to motivate your students. Plan for how you are going to engage them, how you are going to encourage them, and write that in your lessons if it's not already done so. You're going to go ahead and post your discussion like we have been doing. You're telling us what you've done, where we can find it, what color it is in your document, and a link that leads us straight there. And you're going to post that by Friday. By Sunday at midnight, you're going to respond to 2 other classmates, giving them some critical feedback. I like the way you did here, what you did here. Maybe you should try this or that. And then that is a wrap for Module 5. Reading reflection, your debate, and your unit application. If you need anything, please let me know. Remember, Module 6, we will talk about Module 6 and 7 so you can really plan accordingly. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know, and I look forward to reading your all's work.